that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash when the money fall.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Goff on first down. He gets it to Cooks. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now Drake, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
60 out more. Top
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check out value one. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Pushing his way through. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nice, sweetheart. Check safety. Hatch it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
We're going to tonight. 120.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
2nd and 3. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready? Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
58.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And this is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Robert Woods 36 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Celtic Tigers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 91. You must be getting tired of seeing this. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Hey, Shell! No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again they run with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
14.
Mike 55.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 55 to Mike.
I'm on.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. Right
back to Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. It's caught by Hooper. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vic Beasley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Listen. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Goff now looking to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready, break. 61, match box, right.
Hey. 4 down. Check 52.
Ready.
On first down, Drake. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, Roy.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Celtic Tigers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already. And he loses the football the second time. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now gone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Darrell Henderson, 48 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Drake will start the drive on the ground. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Miami, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for Dublin, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They play